he's anti-war, Lamau.
I'm joining the Marines in the USA. What do you think? I think you're a fool. You're a fool. I'm trying to protect American freedom. Yeah, you're going to protect the freedom of those people in Nebraska by going over to Yemen and bombing some 13-year-old farmers. Great job. Stupid. You ain't protecting nothing.
Okay, respect. That is literally the first honorable thing I've heard out of this motherfucker's mouth, dude. Straight up. That is actually based and true. See? I can admit when someone who I think is like awful overall and Garbo in general has a good take. This is a good take.
Profits for companies that don't care about you. Don't be.
It's literally not even an easy thing to say. Misogyny is easy. You could just say like fuck women all day and plenty of people will agree with you. That, speaking out against the imperial war machine, that actually is a brave thing to say. That is a rare W for Andrew Tate. I mean, he's a horrible dude across the board, but that take is correct. And an actually unironic brave thing to say. Sam Cedar would be proud. Yeah, no, that's
stupid. Don't be dumb. For what? For Biden? He doesn't care about you. You're a fool to defend any of these globalist systems. You should only protect yourself.
Oh God, he is to say globalist. No, we already saw this.
Your boys.
Andrew Tate loves Putin and Russia.
Like you guys. So let's go. You know, let's.
He literally DM'd me earlier today and it was like, I want you to watch this. You're going to like this.
See what Andrew Tate's nuanced take on Russia and Ukraine will be. And I'm sure it's going to be great.
We're going to talk about Ukraine.
I'm worried that he's going to say some shit that makes sense, bro. I'm not even kidding.
This is awful, man. This is already bad.
Do you know, Tristan, do you even know who this week's certified G is?
I think I do. I think I do. Because we spoke about it today and we said, ooh, he should be certified G. And obviously, I do no preparation for this. None of this is scripted, by the way. This is an unscripted show. But I know who the certified G is because we've been fans of this guy for a long motherfucking time.
Okay, bro.
Stop.
Boom. He's just like, I want it, I'll take it.
Nah, the
Andrew Tate ML arc, dude.
dickhead and crazy, bro. Okay, so sorry guys, I'm still a little sick, so I'm coughing like a bastard. So that's like the take they're going for, I guess. I mean, I actually expected something more mild, honestly. I know since they're red pill guys, they'd probably be like, you know, oh, you know, the media lies to you, it's not all like one-sided and everything. Or they would say some shit like, you know, this would not have happened if Trump was president, you know, that type of shit. But no, they just straight up say, you know, we're fans of Putin and Putin is base as fuck.
Wild, dude. I mean, dude, Putin is not fucking based at all.
Yeah, bro, of course. And thing is,
MLs don't like Putin. Okay, I'm joking. I don't mean like actual fucking MLs, but like all the dumbasses who call themselves real Marxist-Leninists do.
As a Russian citizen, I can't even really rebuke this because I can't quite out say what this guy does that doesn't make him a certified G, but you know what this guy does and what he's done in the recent months that makes him anything but a certified G, I feel like. But let's keep going.
Give me it. Well, it is just, and the historical context and the law. No. I didn't ask you about historical context or law or lines on a map. Give me that.
Because you don't want it. Because you know, when I go to Ukraine, I've got a similar attitude.
And you know another thing about it.
Bro, this is awful. How can you compare invasion of a country with going to a country and having sex with the women there? Because that's what he's doing. He's like, Putin's going to Ukraine. He wants to take stuff. When I go to Ukraine, I also want to take stuff, bro. I want to get these Ukrainian bitches. Bro, I cannot with this shit. Bro, I cannot deal with this, man. I cannot take this seriously.
Yeah, there's two of them.
This is maybe the biggest reason ever. This actually scares me to watch the video. I might duck and hide. Andrew, hit it.
Luckily, it's not a video. It's just... He's friends with Aikido. Aikido! You're going to go up to the Kremlin.
Okay, that's the coolest thing that he's ever done, though. That is the coolest thing he's ever done. Hang out with fucking Steven Seagal.
You can't do that because there's this line on a map.
And I don't know. I think he can do it if he wants. And you're like, who's that? And you turn to the left. You turn to the right. You see nobody. And then you come face forward. And it's Jack Cole, Casey Ryback, Steven Seagal himself in your face, front kicking you.
Bro, Steven Seagal sucks, man. He's so fucking fat, bro.
What's on the queue is Asian Connection.
Wait. No Fuckers is a cum boy?
Which I want to watch with him.
What a fucking retarded name.
Yeah.
I wonder what the connection is in that. What it's referring
the connection
That's crazy. Is this, I don't know what that is. I don't know why I said cumboy. It's just like randomly came to me. I don't even know what that means.
Between Steven Seagal and the dialysis machine.
That's the Adam Friedland show now. Yeah.
Seagal sucks, bro. Okay, so well, I guess this video isn't that serious. They just talk about, you know, it's basically like, you know, those videos you find on YouTube, like based epic put in being badass compilations when, you know, it's like him going into one of these like governmental companies where he's like pretending to be harsh on people for corruption and shit. But I think Andrew Tate has more nuanced takes on Ukraine. That's what I actually want to see. Let's check it out.
I'm gonna go full conspiracy theory on all of you.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Putin was WEF along with Trudeau and the rest. I don't believe any of this shit. Yes, there's a war, but in war, it's always the peasants and the peons and the civilians that die, right? So what Putin's done is he's mobilized a bunch of fucking Mongols and fucking Eskimos, Chechens, people without social media, miles away, bunch of 20-year-olds, told them they're on a military exercise, put them on a military exercise, then told them they were attacked and sent them into fucking Ukraine. They didn't even know what they're doing. Most Russians don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. People know what's going on, man. And what does this mean? That's like, it's like less tragic if it's
I think that's not as bad as it takes. I think he's saying that like he duped a bunch of fucking random 20-year-olds into going into war by saying it's just a military practice. I mean, obviously at this point, we're on a totally different fucking playing field. But depending on the timing of when he said that, depending on the timing of when he fucking said that, no, like Mongolian people, chat. What the fuck are you talking about? Not a slur. Oh my God. Westoids, bro. I swear to God. Homie, do you know who Genghis Khan is, bro? Now Westoid, that's a slur? Yeah, exactly.
Not Russians, but it's like a bunch of Mongols and Eskimos or whatever. Because that's the thing you gotta realize about, you know, the current event.
Yeah, no, when he says that Eskimos is shit, like obviously he's talking about, I mean, he's ridiculous. I'm thinking about it from the perspective of like, the energy of what he was trying to say isn't as bad, but it doesn't matter.
I'm obviously not a supporter of the special military operation, right? But one thing I cannot really vibe with, and I see this a lot on like Reddit and shit, on the internet period, on the western side of the internet, is that like there's all these people like making fun of like soldiers from the Russian side, like dying and shit. I've seen like videos on Reddit of like Russian soldiers getting killed, and it has like, you know, funny moments music on top of it, like sneaky snitch type shit. I was like watching this and I was like, what the fuck is this? This is insane. This is real people being murdered, you know? So yeah, I think dehumanizing soldiers from a certain side completely, I understand they do bad shit, but dehumanizing all of them completely, that's not like that's like a slippery slope in my opinion. But he's not even like on that side. He doesn't even care about Ukraine, right? But then he's like, oh, Putin sends a bunch of Mongols and Eskimos. Who cares, right? I don't know, bro. This is like kind of a strange take. Another thing as well is that the soldiers getting sent into Ukraine are usually contract soldiers. And then like, if you live in basically bumfuck nowhere in Russia where there's like no opportunities, no jobs, nothing, one of the only social lifts, like one of the only ways to make it and make any money.
Yeah, it's a poverty draft. They also tell you can get an apartment, right? When you join the military. You saying I want to be a top G in the stream with Tate was the greatest thing I've seen.
Is like join the contract army for males. So this is why a lot of the Russian soldiers in Ukraine seem to be from these poor random republics, because they literally have nothing else to do in the republic but to join the contract army.
But, and not to sound too crazy, Alex Jones 7 months ago said Russia's going to invade Ukraine in February. Alex Jones? Bro, it's all video.
And he's been proven right.
He's been proven right over and over again. He goes, don't worry, there's going to be a big thing in February, World War III, to distract us.
Oh my God.
From what, bro? Distract from what? Roe v. Wade? What is the World War III supposed to distract you from? That's like the main thing that could happen. World War III, bro. I like how Alex Jones fans, they're always like, Alex Jones is that type of person who has been wrong 99% of the time in his entire media career, but the 1% he like suddenly gets it right. People are like, look at this. We told you, man. He was right all along. No, he wasn't. He was bullshitting for 99% of the time, and one time he got it fucking right, man. Tell it to the fucking parents of the children in Sandy Hook. Tell them Alex Jones was right about this shit. You know who also said it besides Alex Jones? Жириновский, Vladimir Zhirinovsky. He's like a Russian politician that died quite recently, actually.
Надо сказать, давайте выполнять. Отказывайтесь, тогда мы можем принять другую программу. А какую вы почувствуете? 4 часа утра, 22 февраля. Я бы хотел, чтобы 22 год...
What's funny is what this guy is doing. What this guy is doing is literally what fucking like all the weirdos do on the internet where they're like, oh, you're gonna die on like, you know, June 8th, 2028 at 4 p.m. But what he was doing, because he's dead. And he's also a conspiracy theorist too, this guy.
Был бы годом мирным, но я люблю правду. 75 лет говорю правду. Это будет год не мирный. Это будет год, когда, наконец, Россия станет снова великой страной.
He said that something is gonna start on 4 a.m. February 22nd, 2022. And it started on 4 a.m. February 24th, 2022. He also said that like 6 months prior to it or something. And like nobody cared because he's like an outrageous guy who always says crazy shit, you know? So yeah, how can you take this guy seriously, man? He's bringing Alex Jones into this.
Are they trying to distract us from the COVID crimes the last few years? Is it because the international banking system...
Wait, what? Sorry, hold on. COVID crimes of the last 2 years? Yeah, so I guess he's a COVID denier as well. Fair.
Oh, forgot. Andrew Tate is like, I guess he's giving a COVID denier too.
I cannot explain how not surprised I am, you know?
Is it because the international banking system's fucked? Is it because inflation's out of control? Do they need this war for some reason? Because I am at the point now where I have so little faith in politics. I believe there's somebody above Ukraine and above Putin who's made a call to both of them and said, you're the good guy, you're the bad guy. Go. We need this now. Go. Send some people to get blown up. Some idiots that no one has a Facebook account for. No one's going to know they're gone because we all live on the internet. No one with an Instagram. Send them to fucking go die. And we're going to call some issues. So we have an excuse for inflation and the banking system failing and the dollar failing and all the COVID lies and everyone getting sick from the vaccine we made them take.
Oh,
and every
my God. Oh my God, Jesus, wow, okay. He's saying there's somebody above Ukraine and above Putin who's, you know, running all the puppet strings. Bro, this guy is this close to saying this to Jews. Like, I swear to God, he's this close, bro. And off camera, 1000% he does think that. No question about it. No
Maybe on camera too, to be honest.
Bro, he's spitting though. You know what I mean?
He doesn't seem to fucking hold back.
I was just getting high with my friends recently here in Georgia, and we actually were joking about this, like, so you know how like the main letter that like the propaganda uses in Russia, and also the letter that's like on Russian military vehicles is Z, right? Bro, just imagine if the letter they chose for that instead of Z was Q. Nah, it's over, bro. Imagine if Russian military vehicles had Q on it. Holy shit, it'll be America would be imploded in a second. I don't know why they didn't do it, bro.
Oh my God, he's fucking right, dude. I'm not even kidding. That's not even a joke. Missed opportunity? Yeah, missed opportunity to actually do fucking World War III with an American Civil War.
Putin's goal is to fuck up America. He should have done Q, bro. And I feel like this is Andrew Tate's take, basically.
What does Q mean? QAnon, guys. Bro, no fuckers. You just gave him an idea, brother. Why would that work? Because American fucking QAnon supporters are psychotic. What is this? Or are you too big of a...
I see a lot of videos.
Congratulations. You defeated Kumbra Tate. Are you ready for the final boss of the Manosphere? Or are you too big of a beta? Noah reacted to this video. It was wild. Check it out. We'll look at it afterwards.
There's somebody above this running the strings to distract you from the COVID lies and from the inflation and from the global banking system being fucked up. Yeah, I wonder why it's fucked up, bro. Maybe it's capitalism. Maybe that's why. I don't know, but you'd never realize that, would you?
I really am at that point now where I have no faith in any of it. I'm not saying the war isn't happening, but I'm saying the reason they're telling us is fucking bullshit. I agree. Why is Putin just invading Ukraine to the point of trying to take Kiev?
To what end?
To what end? He ain't gonna be able to take Kiev without massive civilian casualties. No one's gonna accept it. The Russian populace won't accept it. Half of them have fucking cousins in Kiev.
The Russian military won't accept it, a lot of them.
Most Russian soldiers from Moscow won't fucking attack Kiev building. You need some Eskimo idiot. None of this makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. Russians have a lot of cousins, relatives. Like, the countries of Ukraine and Russia are very intertwined by family ties and everything, obviously. But I mean, I'm literally like half Ukrainian. I never talked about this on my channel, but yeah, like half of my family essentially comes from Ukraine from like 3 generations ago or something. So, but that's not really how it works. It's absolutely clear that Andrew Tate has no idea of like the way Russian propaganda works inside Russia, how it antagonizes Ukraine, how it, you know, paints a picture of the entirety of Ukraine as being like, you know, full of Nazis or whatever, how effective it is and how effective, you know, the suppression of media and, you know, free speeches and everything. He has no idea, and he doesn't give a fuck, quite frankly, because he's an American who's America-centric. Of course, bro. This just shows to me that, like, Americans don't give a fuck about anybody except themselves, because they think that a real conflict happening between Russia and Ukraine, real lives being affected, is all there to cover up for the dollar being inflated or whatever. You just think everything is done to cover up some shit in America. And this guy just basically says that it won't make any sense for Putin to be like annoyed at Ukraine or whatever. You just don't know any history. Like, this has been a process that's been going on for the last 15 years at least. That's the last 20 years or something. It didn't just suddenly start. I mean, it's just very clear that this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, but he's given his enlightened take. And these dumbass motherfuckers.
We're gonna watch the January 6th meeting in a little bit. Pics from last night's shoot. Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, I'm not a part of the crew, but I'm gonna post a little bit. I'm gonna post probably this one on my Instagram. More chatter, more from Chatter Struggles. Get it twisted. Start doing misogyny MLMs. Misogyny is entertainment. You will break even. You will win a Bugatti. You will do both of that. You understand? You will profit and avoid the top of the hour ad break. Fuck!
Who are fans of his, they follow this shit. They think he's base as fuck. This is an excellent summary by Mr. Tate.
I'm pimping in that fur coat, poor animal. I don't think it's real, my friend.
A lot of layers to this machination. Thanks for posting, respect. Tate hits the nail on the head once again. Bro, this is just so dumb, honestly. I think there's one more video actually, let's check it out.
Are actually pretty much the good guys in the world. I think that if we're talking about Russia in general, my scope on the world and my view on the world has been shaped by my father's view. My father was obviously American intelligence, so.
What? Duo Max 95. Thank you for the Duo Max 95. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs.
I guess I should be very, very pro-West, but when you look at the world for what it actually genuinely is, I believe the Russians have had a pretty hard deal. And I believe that in the West, we are sold and we are told that the Russians are always the bad guys. The Russians are doing the bad thing in Syria. The Russians are doing this bad. The Russians are doing that bad. When in reality, we do the bad things.
Bro, what the fuck? He's not even wrong about this, though. Like, to a certain degree. Also, dude, Marxist-Leninist, tanky, Patsock arc, dude. Patsock. What's going on, bro? Andrew Tate, Patsock arc, dude? Yeah, Moist Critical had a good take. He said, if you're spending your money on... if you're spending money on internet, how to get laid courses, you're going to die a virgin. I'm going to get a Bugatti, though. So he's fucking wrong, yeah? Do not call Patsocks MLs. Oh, dude, he looks like shit. Folks, I'm doing great. Thanks for your concern. Just called Senator Casey, Congressman Cartwright, and Mayor Cognetti, and my Scranton cousins to send my regrets for missing our event today. Keeping busy. Dude, he looks like shit. That is not good. Bro, you know Kamala Harris is like... What's up? Come on, Brandon. Kamala Harris is like, let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. I'm about to say the worst shit you've ever heard. K-Hive is like, all right, if Brandon doesn't die of COVID, he's a white supremacist. If he dies of COVID, you know Bolsonaro will never stop gloating. Why does the Name Your Price photo look like Disco Elysium? Because... Dude, it's such a good fucking... Disco Elysium is one of the most amazing experiences. Like, I don't even want to say it's a fucking video game. I'm saving that meme. Many takers here in Syria have the same takes as Tate because they think Russia is our friend and are helping us in the war. So annoying. As is the case with a lot of the things that he says, it's like there's a little bit of truth hidden in what he is talking about.
He funded a whole bunch of groups in Syria so they'd fight ISIS. Those groups are fighting ISIS and the legitimate government and fuck knows who else because we don't know who they're fighting. And Russia's just blowing up anyone who's not the government. I agree with Russia. I think they're doing the right thing. We talk about Russia being aggressive because they annexed Crimea. But if you look at the post-USSR world, who's been aggressive? The USSR had all these countries.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I don't even want to watch this whole thing because I know these takes. I know them down to the teeth because I actually have a lot of fans that feel like this. And I actually made a video addressing these types of people like 2 years ago called Stop Idolizing Russia, which is really good a video, I think, even though it was kind of ad-libbed. It was like freestyle, that video.
Dude, watching shit like this actually is really interesting because like Andrew Tate is literally like, he is actually unironic. The reason why he got mad at me, I think, is because he is smarter than he actually presents himself. I think he dumbs himself down. It also does make sense. He is like, his dad's like a fucking chess. His dad, I think, was like the first black chess grandmaster or something, Emery Tate. You know, no, he can't be saved, okay? No, dude, shut up. That's not a thing. Stop thinking that fucking professional con man can be saved. He's a professional con man.
But I was basically talking about this, how people think that Russia is not only like the bastion,
but like the takes that he's dropping in those convos are not basic fucking Republican chud takes. There's a little bit of truth in it, okay? When the military one stuck with me, like are you going to join the Marines? No fucking pure reactionary would ever come across saying something like that. Not true. The first black chess grandmaster was Maurice Ashley. Sorry, I don't think he ever made it to grandmaster. Slowly becoming a Tate is? No. He knows exactly what he's doing. There's a podcast where he talks about exactly how performative it is. Yeah. Like, he's a con man. It's like Charlie Kirk, right? I can change a Charlie Kirk head's mind. It'll be difficult. Or like a Steven Crowder fan's mind. But I can't change Steven Crowder because Steven Crowder makes money being Steven Crowder. It doesn't even matter if Steven Crowder fucking believes in what Steven Crowder is saying. Do you see what I mean? He's rewarded for it. This is his revenue strategy. This is his growth strategy. He's not going to give that up. That's what makes it extra dangerous. That's what makes it extra bad.
You know, free speech and the free world or whatever, which is not. But usually these people who think that like Russia is in the right and it's like not doing anything wrong, essentially, these people are usually conservative. And the logic comes down to the fact that they think that Russia is like a bastion of conservative hope in the world when the West is being destroyed by feminazis and SJWs. Russia's doing the right thing. They're keeping the tradition alive, you know, which is bullshit. And also, yeah, they think Russia is full of like, you know, trad wives that will do anything and whatever. I have a whole video about that. You can watch it if you want to, but I've seen the takes that this guy is spitting for years, and it's an extremely skewed, dumb worldview that only comes from people on the right in America who are closed-minded. Not every person on the right in America thinks like this, by the way. There's plenty of people on the right in America who actually denounce what Russia is doing and stuff, but a lot of them are actually like, you know, trying to be contrarian so bad that they end up simping for Putin and Russia, and they just go, you know, the dick eating is crazy, bro. I'm gonna call this motherfucker Andrew Zate with the way he's speaking right now, bro. This motherfucker is Andrew Zate. You know what I mean? And yeah, this worldview and this view of Russia is like a bastion of conservative hope and whatever. It comes from a very America-centric, right-wing, sort of conservative American stance. When you basically look at the entirety of the world.
Folks, after this video is over, we're moving on to the January 6th committee hearing. It's the last one. If it's boring, we'll move on. But
the scope of like American Democrat versus Republican dichotomy, and you see Russia through that, and you think they're the good guys and they're, you know, on the same side as you, when they're definitely not. So yeah, I don't think there's really any point for me to debunk every single statement he made in this video. Literally just watch my video, Stop Idolizing Russia. I think it's pretty good, and it covers basically everything he says in this video. But yeah, quite honestly, this just gives me a lot of insight into what kind of person Andrew Tate really is, because like, I knew he had like kind of like a red pill outlook on like, you know, male self-improvements or like relationships with women or whatever, and of course he gave off like right-wing vibes. But now that I see this, now he's talking about Alex Jones, bro. He's like, he thinks that Russian Putin is cool. I mean, I know what the fuck this guy is on and what kind of like, you know, cool.
I don't think he thought you would go straight for his business model. No one else has directly called him out for MLM schemes. Only his shit he takes on masculinity where he doesn't actually have to respond. I mean, I think we addressed the whole like fucking, you are guided by your own personal fucking experience and your biases. I think I exhausted that, so then I moved on to the next thing.